Hey, whack people. This is the OCT, Octavius Haye, and I want to thank you for tuning in to our page today. We greatly appreciate it. If you are listening to the podcast, you can also find it on PODBEAN. The link will be in the description. And if you listen to our music, you can also listen on SoundCloud and DatPiff. Both links will be in the description also. And as always, please remember to like the video, leave a comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you're informed every time we drop new content. Now enjoy this whack wisdom. I am whacking off.
It's the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me.
It's the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me. Whoa. Hello, everybody. Thank you for listening. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. Everything's amazing for you as always. I am the Honorable OCT, Octavius Haye, along with my co-host, the enigmatic Mystery Rob.
Mr. Rob. Yeah. What up?
And you are listening to the WACCast podcast. E, how you doing, man?
Great day. Scorpio seasons. You know? About to be Halloween.
Was your grandfather Scorpion King?
My grandfather was a Scorpion. My father's Scorpion. So I believe the Scorpion run through me.
Okay, bro. I got you, man. Well, E, man, you ready to talk whack today?
Let's talk whack to him.
All right, man. Well, you know what? Before we even continue on with what we had regularly scheduled for today, we got, I guess, 2 new items that came up from last night.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, we had the BET Hip Hop Awards, man.
BET. Yeah.
You had 2 of your girlfriends on there.
Potential.
You had your little gem rock girl.
Yeah, sincere. Shout out Chauncia.
And then you had Mulatto.
Nah, I've had them scouted for a while. I'm glad they're getting shiny. I'm glad they're doing that thing.
Yeah, man, you play me all these songs.
I do, and sometimes they don't get exposure until something like this, and then, you know, they start to get commercialized, and then, I don't know, but they've got a good catalog, both of them, and the award show, it's a good show, I think, overall.
I was kind of bored. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, I'm just still glad.
Doja Cat didn't come. I was mad. The City Girls, that song the City Girls did, she do that song, the first part. Just pussy. See on that.
There was a time where some of these bigger acts weren't doing the BET Award, and I'm glad that's starting to stop. And
well, the Hip Hop Awards anyway.
Yeah, so I think it's getting some more exposure and it's getting more legitimacy.
And you know, Rhapsody won Lyricist of the Year, which was dope.
Rhapsody.
Which was deserved. I know you don't really know much about it, but she a heavy hitter as far as the bars go. What'd you think of the ciphers though, man?
Ciphers, it's okay. Not as best, more is the past. They try different things though, so I kind of like that, you know.
Man, everybody. Only thing they talk. If you didn't watch the BET Awards, only thing they talk about was Breonna Taylor and You Gotta Vote. That's what the ciphers was about. Almost every person that did a cipher referenced Breonna Taylor or that you gotta go vote.
Hot topic right now, you know. So let's where it is.
Yeah. All right. So what you think about people that won? Did you have anybody you was mad that won, happy won, or somebody else should have won?
Well, what's
going on?
Come on, be a hater. One of the big debates that I saw was about Meg. They thought Meg shouldn't have gotten it from the baby. Whatever she won. Was it
I don't know what she won. I might have missed that part of it. know a lot of people was mad about the baby not getting any awards. They said he had the most nominations.
Yeah, and he had a real conscious song that was real street, and he even said vote in it. You know.
Yeah, man.
Gotta give the kudos. So like kudos to the baby.
The other baby one, little baby one, he got an award. So that was good for them. What you think of the performance? Any of them stand out to you?
Yeah, of course I like looking at the good city girls in cat suits. You know, I like that kind of cat shit. Seeing the cat and all that.
Yeah.
So.
That dark skinned one with her name JT, whatever.
Yeah.
Since she got out of prison, man, she done bulked up in the right places, man. I was looking at her like, dang. I always thought she was cute because she got them full lips. I love them big, juicy full lips, but she got a way finer. I'm like, damn, man.
Yeah, man, I just thought Mulatto and Gucci Man doing their song in Atlanta with the 85 South show, like all those Atlanta people hosting. I thought that was like a real good put on for the city and a representation of them. Like that was cool.
Yeah, overall, I guess it was a decent little performance. I mean, a decent night, a decent award show. I just wasn't. I was like, maybe I'm getting old. I'm like, this music just ain't hitting that hard for me.
So that's the shit. Hits it hits, and if not,
Also, man, we had another win for LA last night, man.
Yeah.
What's up with it?
The Dodgers.
What's up with it, man? Give us your little hot take, your conspiracy theory, man. What you think gonna happen next?
Well, I think it's just gonna be all LA for all the sports. They got enough teams to do it.
You talking Rams?
Why not? Why not at this point? They're just gonna keep whatever party celebration they got going on.
Think the spirit of the Mamba has leaked into them?
It is a champion spirited in the city, I'm sure.
You think it was a sacrifice? Like they had to, in order for them to win, Kobe had to unfortunately pass away. There was like some type of Illuminati stuff.
They're gonna connect it like that.
But what do you think?
What do I think?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I'm playing hard for Kobe. I've seen a clip with Kobe with the Dodgers jersey on, and he's cheering. So like,
was it a conspiracy theory though?
Come on, man.
I'm asking you a question.
Is it a conspiracy?
Yeah. Do you think, or do you think that he was sacrificed?
They're gonna say that, but look,
what does
the
E-Rap
Dodgers had a good team, bro.
What do you think, E-Rap?
They got a good player, Mookie Betts, and they finally got over the threshold. They were a good team. They were making it to the World Series for the past couple of years, and not.
But what do you think? Do you think that Kobe Bryant was sacrificed? This isn't about the Dodgers question. Do you think that Kobe Bryant was sacrificed as some type of blood sacrifice of Kobe to make the LA teams win? That's a yes. Just give me a yes or no. I need one answer.
You crazy guy. You crazy guy.
So that's pretty much a yes. And let me tell you something. I'm happy for them because I'm from LA. But but before we go any further though, I'm happy for them. Good thing for LA. We lost a legend, so I'm happy that the basketball players and the baseball player was able to get it. Hopefully, football players can bring it in for that trifecta. That hat trick 3, baby. But this is a good segue because this guy over here, who refused to answer a simple yes or no question, that is how you handle somebody when you know that they full of shit. Okay, that's how you back them up. Which brings me to the presidential debate that happened. Joe Biden, he put a lot more fight into it than he did last time. He wouldn't let Trump get away with saying that, or trying to backtrack off of kids not being able to find their parents. He stayed firm on moving away from fossil fuels and actually focusing on renewable energy that doesn't hurt the environment. So that was good. Now, Trump did come back at him with the "Who Built the Cages" line, because the Obama administration did build the cages. Trump could have easily gotten his way out of that. And I wish Trump would have did a little bit more of what I just did to E-Rob, how you pretty much backed him into a corner where he just couldn't answer the question because he does believe that it's a conspiracy theory, but he doesn't want to tell you. So there you go. By not answering the question, he answers the question, and I just did that pretty much to show how these Democratic politicians, need to start going at these Republicans. Not to harp too much on the presidential debate, because again, I am really happy with. I'm not really happy, but I'm happy-ish. I'm happy enough with Biden's performance. He started to get a little tired at the end. Trump was acting like a psychopath. I didn't like that Biden is still trying to fight against Medicare for all. Like, that's what majority of the country wants, but whatever. That's why we got to vote Biden in now and get these established Democrats the hell out, so we can get our progressives that don't take any corporate money. It's completely funded by the people, so they only answer to us. before we move on from the debates and politics, E, you got anything you want to say about it?
It's almost over, guys. We're gonna vote. And we're gonna move on with our lives.
It's never over, y'all. Don't listen to that nonsense. Don't think like that. Don't think that you only got to show up 4 times or every 4 years. That's why they keep having these senators in place where they can keep putting these right-wing judges in these courts to fight against any laws that we want to do to make changes for ourselves. So don't think like that. But I get you saying either the oversaturation of it is almost over, yes, and it's very exhausting to see all this. So yeah, I'm with you on that, man. I'm happy that's it. I'm happy that's about to end. You got anything else, though, E?
Yeah, just a quick chime in. Voting, I think it's just a way to see how many people we have here. We got the census, but then we got the voting. You see how many people are actually going out and being participatory in this thing.
Well, I mean, it does do that, but I mean, it's gonna do that by nature because you gotta. I mean, you gotta vote to select who you want to select. So it's gonna do that by nature, but that's not gonna really do anything.
Like I said, you guys make smart decisions. All right.
Well, I did say getting off of politics, but I guess we're not getting off politics because we're talking about another person that's running for president, Kanye West. And Kanye's been making the rounds as we're getting closer. He ran a pretty bad and competent campaign, so he's not on most ballots. He's asking you to write him in. Please don't write Kanye West in. Please don't write Kanye West in.
Why shouldn't we write Kanye West in?
Why should we write it?
Why should we not? Why do you not want us to write him in?
Oh, I got plenty of stuff for you.
Come on,
I
man.
got the heat.
Talk whack to me.
But before I get into that,
okay.
Before I get into let's address. He was recently on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
And he gave about over 2-hour interview about a variety of different things.
That interview was all over the place. I would just say they touched on a lot of stuff. I guess that's just how this guy thinks.
Yeah, that's how he thinks. He thinks about a lot of stuff, which I get. I think I have that kind of mentality too. But I know when I'm vocalizing it, I think I'm a lot better at sticking to something, at one thing at a time. But my mind probably works a lot more similar to Kanye West, which is why I tend to understand when he goes on these rants what he's trying to say. But what you think of the interview though overall, other than it went all over the place? What do you think about what he was saying?
I think there's a lot of gems to get. And yeah.
Anything in particular though?
Said something about he was talking about the slave to master thing on the label thing, back to the music, on the music aspect. And he was like, if I'm willing to die to get the rights for it, that means that the owners and stuff are probably willing to die to keep it. You know what I mean? And I just thought that was just solid. Like, I think that's exactly what we're dealing with, however you want to approach it.
He definitely. That was a standout line. I think one of the things that stuck out to me was when he talked about how cities, when you live in a city, they're not built for love. They're built for money. One of the things he touched on is how so many things are so far away. Like he's talking about schools being over here, but then your job's over here. You got to fight through traffic, so you spend less time at home with your family because so much of your time is maneuvering around the city because you got to go to all these different places that spread out away from you. And so it's built like that because there's so much in the city that it's meant to be so much in the city because everything is based off of capitalism, which is based off of making money and making the most money. That one really stuck out to me, man. That one really stuck out to me. Of course, we was talking about the artists, how we need to change record labels, and the slavery talk he was talking about.
He jumped in Star Wars. He didn't like how Star Wars ended. Or some of the ending chapters, some of the later chapters, I would say. He's like, George Lucas wanted it to be this episode 1, 2, 3 just be a line somehow. And I guess as they got later on to these past 3, they kind of got
1
away
through
from
6
that.
was supposed to be the line, and then the last 3 they went their own direction.
And I feel like that's kind of where you were like what you and Matt like about it, right?
What I didn't like about the Star Wars film, not that they went in their own direction, I just thought it was sloppy. I just thought a lot of stuff didn't make sense. There were scenes where, I guess the one scene where the black guy's about to sacrifice himself, he's gonna take his ship and he's gonna ram it into the other ships to stop them from blowing up the people. And then the Asian girl stop him, and she was like, "We're not gonna win this with hate. We're gonna win it with love." And like in the background, the ship that he would have destroyed, that would have saved all their friends, shoots their friends and murders them while they kissing. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm like, this is a joke, right? Like, come on. Why would you even do that? And they like, okay, that's what he was doing. He was sacrificing himself for the love of his friends. You stopped them, and then they killed your friends, and you kissing them while they killing your friend. That's just one of the things that pissed me off about that movie, man. But now Kanye was getting into his regular Kanye stuff, talking about his fashion, and I was a billionaire, and then all this.
But then, towards the end, Joe had really asked him some real deep questions on politics. So I thought that was cool, and kind of on the spot things. It kind of caught him and maybe started him think about some things on the spot. But I thought that was just some good takes. I mean, I feel like we'll be watching that interview again.
And that is when Kanye West exposed himself.
Yeah.
He exposed himself, and this is why I said don't write Kanye West in.
Right, okay.
Because Kanye has no plans. He asked Kanye, what if somebody attacks us, or what if somebody bombs somewhere else? What's going to happen if Iran or Russia or North Korea does something? I'm going to have the best people around because and then they're going to. So you don't have a plan. And that's the thing. No. Before you go, you can't. Come on, bro. Like at a basic job. If somebody asks you, what if this was to happen? Well, I'm gonna have people around me that no. Come on, think of something.
What's one of my favorite lines though, bro? That is some game time decision stuff. That has to happen, and I'm gonna look around me, look at where I'm at, and I'm gonna assess the situation. That's all he said in so many words.
Yeah, and that's a sneak way out. Look, when you are running for the president of the United States, Rob, this isn't some I gotta remodel a house. This isn't charge. You gotta look into that stuff. If you don't have if you can say that, but you should also be able to have some knowledge of these foreign affairs. He has none. The only thing he talked about when running for politics.
I felt like that was a lot of pressure on him for this. How
is that a lot of pressure on him? He's in an interview with few days, like a week before in the presidential election.
You give me
Get your knowledge.
You'll give me a hypothetical scenario on
where
I'm just supposed to have all the answers.
You're supposed to tell me something, give me some plans.
I ain't got the answers, Joe.
Well, then you need to stop running.
The answers right now.
Well, then you need to stop running. Don't run for president. You don't run for president and then get some information. You learn. Like this is what it is. Donald Trump has raised the bar so low that people forget what the presidency is. It's not no game that you like, well, God said he wants me to lead. Okay, well, if God wants you to lead, then guess what you do? What do they say? God gives you direction, but it's up to you to make that happen. Once you say that God came to you and God spoke to you and said, I want you to be the leader of the free world, now it's time for you to do some research. Get off of your lazy ass with your random ass sayings that don't mean nothing. That's the quintessential Democratic response to anything when they're not really trying to answer a question and just try to mix either identity politics like Kamala Harris did. I'm a black woman who likes hip hop. When they were asking, would you do Medicare for all? I'm a black woman who likes hip hop and whose mom came in when she was 19. Actually has nothing to do with the question, but you get out of answering it by identity politics, or you want to go what he did, which was religion. He said nothing, and I'm sorry. When you want to run for president, you don't get that damn luxury of, you caught me on the spot. Nigga, you running for the highest office in the land. Get your shit together, bro.
As I can see,
get the fuck out of here.
This ain't going in.
Get your shit together. No, if you're running for the highest office in the land, I
also feel him for not having the answer right now. What should he have said?
Right now?
Yes.
Right now?
Crazy question.
Right now? That was a crazy question. Right now? Is it January 11th of 2019? No, nigga. It's October of 2020. The election is November 3rd. Nigga, you better have some fucking plans. You want people to vote for you and they don't even know what you want to do? That's stupid. When you talk about foreign affairs, the first thing you say is, what I need to do right now is I need to go ahead and get back the Iran deal so that they no longer try to work on nuclear weapons, which Donald Trump got rid of because he said that we gave them money, which we never gave them money. We gave them the money back that we took from them. See, when I can go give you a small piece of some crap, I'm not running for president. I'm not hiring you to.
You should. Y'all hearing this? Y'all hearing this?
I'm not hiring you to fucking work at McDonald's if you can't give me a good answer. Why the hell would I elect you to have the nuclear codes? Get the fuck out of here. he exposed himself. He just got nobody that's telling him no. He says all this stuff. He makes it sound so cool. He makes some good ass fucking beats. So now y'all want him to be president. You stupid dumb idiots. If you write that motherfucker on your goddamn ballot, you the dumbest idiot. And anything that ever bad happens to you, you deserve it. You stupid idiot. Waste of a fucking vote. Don't play with me.
I don't got it, but drop a whack.
Don't fucking play. This dude is being a goofball, and y'all like playing along because y'all like Jesus walks. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. This is real life. This ain't no game. This is not a game. They just elected what's the name? The next Supreme Court Justice Amy. I can't think of her last name right now. That is six Supreme Court judges right now that are right wing minded. Only 3 that have a left wing mentality. You know what that means? That means even if we get a majority of Democrats that are willing to give us everything we want, the Republicans in office can sue and take that to these courts, and then they will be able to say that is unconstitutional. Medicare for all, unconstitutional. Erasing the student debt, unconstitutional. And that is something that's happened while we had this man in office. Stop acting like these politics don't affect your lives. Stop playing with this. This ain't no game. This is real life. We got to get people in there that really know what they're doing and is really fighting for us. Joe Biden is not fighting for us. Kamala Harris is not fighting for us, but they're better than Trump right now, and we're going to get them motherfuckers out later. But we got to stop acting like this is a joke. This is real life. This is really what's going on.
Yeah, one day at a time, y'all. All right. As you can see, this is.
I'm sorry.
This is going to be ongoing. All right. I ain't mad at my guy for this. He's passionate about this, but it just shows you that this is going to be a thing that we'll have to keep the lens on, keep an eye on these kind of things, and just keep watching. Don't let this be the end after you vote. Like, maybe you should go look into some of these kind of things, man. Cause
have a plan, have some ideas, have some thought process, have something. Know that's what you can do as far as tariffs or anything like that you can put on people, on other countries for doing wrong. You know, how you can sabotage them as far as trade with countries outside that are allies. Things that you can do. Like, have some fucking basic common sense. Whether it's you want to be the president of the United States or you applying for a maid position, have some fucking knowledge, have some job knowledge of what you're trying to run for. Especially when you're in charge of people's funds as far as tax dollars being paid and how you're going to use those tax dollars. Please have some knowledge. But on a lighter note, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get real whack in here. So, I just had a whack moment. I just had a whack moment. So, you know, I'm very serious about my politics. It's not no game. But yeah, man. On a lighter note, bro, Tory Lanez is back, bro.
back.
He's been active on IG.
Yeah.
What else he doing? Yeah, he's been active on IG, Instagram Live. He posted pictures up. You know,
first he got charged, right?
Yeah, got charged, man. Could get up to 22 years if convicted. I forgot what the actual charge was, but yeah, he get some time, bro. If he get convicted, I don't think he's gonna do that much, but something gonna happen to him if he's found guilty. What you think about that, man? You think that he should just lay low for right now? You think that he's doing the right thing by just saying, "Fuck, I'm about to be out"?
I don't think the silent thing would be the right thing to do right now. You've already got the project out, which pretty much tells your side in a way, and whether people accept that or whether, and then you're just gonna have whatever the court decides, whatever that happens, and how that plays out. So even when you said this and you got all the music out, talked about it, you're gonna have this court thing, that's gonna be a whole narrative in itself, whatever that happens, however that plays out.
Right. See, but the thing is, like, a lot of times lawyers do say be quiet because everything you say can be used against you. Mm-hmm. So let's say that album that he put out, if they find anything in there that he said, that he claimed that wasn't true, then they can use that against him, and then that'll make people less likely to believe anything else he says. So if he's telling 100% truth, then he good, but if he not, he might be in trouble, bro.
Don't say nothing, say something. You've already said stuff now at this point.
He said a lot now. He said a lot. He went behind the scenes about talking about Rock Nation and him trying to make him look bad and stuff like that. So he's making a lot of accusations. He's saying a lot of stuff. He's putting a lot of other people into it. Like Kylie Jenner might be called in for question now. He named her in the song about saying that they was chilling and see if that. So who knows, man? Just saying. It's got pretty. He might have hurt himself because, like I said, if they can find anything in there that's not true, then that could unravel his whole case potentially. But you never know.
The situation still, I would say, just way in the air, still being decided.
Yeah, and I'm still listening to Tory music. Now what? I'm still bumping Tory with the windows rolled down, blood. Cut. What? I still got it pumping, man. What you mean? You don't know what this is?
On the Leaf side.
On the Leaf side. Well, Leaf team, right? Hey, man, you heard Meg called him crazy because he said that he still consider her a friend.
That's nothing, man. I think they still like each other, really.
I think she was still let him come through on the low, on the right night.
And he said on his shit that he still had feelings. He said something about her on one of them songs.
Shoot, Meg think I still have feelings for her too. Damn bitch, I'm sorry for shooting your pinky. And that right night, she posted that right pic. You like, dang, come through.
Let that one slide, huh?
But yeah, now Meg looking good, man. Meg posts a lot of little fine pictures, which kind of brings us to, I guess, our final topic for this episode. You know, me and you as two straight males, hetero males.
Hetero here.
We decided that we was gonna watch Cuties on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it was one of the most uncomfortable moments of my life.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a lot of like.
There were lots of cringe-worthy moments.
A lot of cringe, man.
You're like, oh man. But that's what this movie did. It drew some lines, like, because where are the lines for child porn? It's kind of where it is. We don't want to see these young
nudity.
These are like preteens, and they're in there. They're doing the dirty dancing in so many words. They're doing adult dances.
They were definitely doing adult dances. That was some very creepy. That was like they were humping the floors and stuff. And
but then I have to let art be art and let art imitate life, because this is what's going on, and I really feel like that's what the director was trying to portray. And it was from overseas somewhere. It wasn't like an American director, nothing like that.
Yeah, so. It was
I want to say it was French. I want to say it was a French movie.
I think so, French.
So I do see that for that. It told the narrative of what's going on right now.
Yeah, man. It did. I agree with that too, man. I watched it and it's uncomfortable, but it's meant to be uncomfortable. All the sexy dancing stuff that they do is looked at as bad in the film. It's not like they getting praised for acting like little grown, little fast heifers. Even at the dance competition they do, when they doing that, the crowd is booing them because that's very inappropriate for some little 11-year-olds to be doing. So the film is meant to make you feel uncomfortable because it's meant to tell you a story of what's really going on, which, you know, and it's no fault to like Meg Thee Stallion and I don't even want to name her just her because she's not the only person that does it. It's no fault to any female any of an age female that wants to post sexy and act sexy and say sexy things, do sexy dances. You grown, and you know them is not your kids, so you do what you do. I think it is more so on the parents, but it is what the world is. The kids are able to see things much easier. A lot of kids their age have phones, are able to look at their phones, are able to see
things are just a Google search away,
right?
For whatever,
for real. Able to see what people like. People like these girls doing this, and they want to be like those girls. They look at those girls, they grown. Like when we kids, we look at grown men, and we want to be cool like them. You know, we look at superheroes or athletes or actors or whatever, our big brothers, whatever. We want to be like them. Girls do the same thing. So if they see their heroes looking like that, they want to imitate that, and it's wrong. And the film does, I think, a good job of showing that it's wrong.
A little quick spoiler alert. I felt like the end of the movie kind of showed that you can lose this, and like the character didn't want to do it at the end. She's like, I just want to be normal, more normal. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna try to fit in so much. I'm gonna just do my own thing and not try to be so ratchet.
Exactly, man. I think ultimately what the film was going for was just to let us know, hey, man, we got to be more understanding of what the kids are going through, and you know, helping them through that because they're kids, and trying to show them the right way, and maybe taking a little bit more time to look into what they're doing with their lives.
Well, then, all right. Let me ask the question: do you think Netflix should ban Cuties?
No, I don't. There's no nudity, and like I said, it wasn't done in a way like to celebrate that or say that's good. They did it to say like this is bad.
I'm happy there wasn't a rape scene. I felt like it was gonna happen.
I feel like that too.
Now I want to see this, but she kind of threw it at an adult dude into. I'm like, dude, I hope you don't do it. He didn't do it.
Yeah, that was like a cousin.
I was so happy he didn't do it.
Well, I was thinking that too. I was like, oh, this dude for the rape her. I was thinking that whole time. I was so scared. Very uncomfortable, man. Do you think that the people who do want it to be canceled, or the people who are upset about it, do you think that that that's right? I guess.
I think what happens if you just take a clip from it and don't actually see the whole thing, and you don't see the movie for its entirety, this message for its entirety, and you just see the little girl twerking.
Right.
It's awkward. I don't want my girl seeing this as a parent now. You know what I mean?
Right.
I do kind of see that happening, but I don't think it should be canceled. It should maybe be flagged for not a kids movie. Don't put this in the kids section.
Right.
You know, but I don't think it should be taken off.
No, definitely, man. I can understand how a parent would feel like that, and I can understand how people might feel like that. But I think this is just another instance of where we need to stop just being so reactionary and actually take the time to look into what it is that we're mad about, instead of just either hearing somebody say they're mad about it or saying like a little second clip or a little trailer giving you like a brief synopsis of what the film is without actually breaking down any detail of the characters' arcs. And I think that's just another thing of this PC culture of you gotta be so politically correct, you can't say anything, you can't do anything, and that's really keeping us from having the hard conversations that we need to have. Because everything isn't so black and white. Everything isn't so either you do this and you're good, or you do that and you're bad. Sometimes there's a middle. Sometimes you gotta get in there and try to reach an understanding and see that ugliness, so maybe we can make it better, as opposed to just covering it up. No, don't look over there, but they like that's problems right there. Right. Nah, but if you go look over there, then you're bad. Nah,
look. You want to look here, but you don't want to look at real life.
Right.
You know what I mean? You want to ban it here, but it's happening for real.
Exactly, and that's what we need to realize. Like, this is happening. You can hate that movie, but you hating that movie or getting that movie taken off of Netflix doesn't change the fact that little girls are looking up to women who dress provocatively, dance like that, and say things like that, sexual things. So you can either be mad at this film, or you can try to help that child to understand
really
that's not
upset,
right. Correct, for real.
Movies just want to pop off sometimes.
They want them likes and stuff. People retweet them. And you so progressive in your thinking. That's all they care about, for real. If they really care, they would really try to understand instead of just hate. There's no everything that just be hate. You know. Why don't we rehabilitate instead of cancel all the time? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's it. That's our thoughts on the film. I think overall it's like I said, it's a cringeworthy film. I think it's a good film. Yeah, man. Same thing. So yeah, man. I think that's our show for the day, man. So
it's been real, man. It's been real hot.
Yeah. It's been very real, very whack real, man.
As real as whack. Yeah, see, you feel me?
Hey, man. Well, as always, thank you all so much, for taking the time to take in our whack wisdom, and we hope that you all return to listen to us again next week. E, you got anything else before we go?
I got nothing, man. Have fun, be safe, wear your masks,
vote.
Do what you gotta do.
Vote, man, and learn the issues in your local communities, as well as federal and national, federal, and even foreign wise as well. Learn as much as you can about what the people you're electing have control of. But anyway, this is the WACCast podcast, and we are whacking off.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack
It's
to me.
the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.